Hello, in this video I'm going to tell about my third ICP for the web development class. According to giving, we are given the first task of creating an rock paper scissors game. So I started with the HTML page. It's a basic HTML page with the title of rock paper scissors, and in the body I have taken two containers, like the one container which displays the scores, and this is the score displayer container in which I used. Some spans to display the IDs of the user and the computer scores. And later on, I have a small text message which has shown, which shows what the game is. The pretext is just start your game, and later on, using JavaScript, I have changed the test code score, the gameplay, like is it an is it a win by the loser or a win by the computer, or is it a tie between them? So based on these, I have updated this course using some JavaScript. I'm going to show that in a minute. Later on, this in the second container, I have the controls. I have created some buttons, three buttons, and with an image which I have taken from online, and these images are correspond the user about what kind of controls or what kind of choice they're making in the game. And the JavaScript link was given in the bottom, and the CSS link was given on the top. For the CSS, I have basically used a normal CSS, setting some background colors and using some fonts and making it look a little pleasing. I separated these two by making two different colors for these two, and um, making some borders and some corner borders, and increasing the size of the numbers, and just using basic script for this all. And coming to JavaScript, which is an important part of the whole programming at display, and this is the starting code which I have taken as the scores are 0, and later on I have taken this is the input that we take from the user or the HTML page, and this input gets updated or this input gets modulated depending upon the input that is on the screen, the HTML at that moment. So every time the JavaScript runs, it runs with this input getting into the text. The main inputs in these are the user score and the com score, because we have to update the scores later on in the game, because as we play the game the scores got are meant to get up and up. I've taken some the clickable items for the user also by using some constant variables. This function is the decision function in which we decide the win, lose, and the draw of the game. For win, I have updated the user score, and for draw, for the lose, it just means the user has lost, so I updated the com score, and these two are being updated to the HTML screen by using the inner HTML attribute or HTML function. Object later on, the next function is the com choice. The what if the computer chooses? It's basically here JavaScript doesn't have a random function, so I have just used the math random to just pick a number from a random number and multiply it with 3, so that it gives an number that is quite near to 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 0 to 2. So I could just pick one of these lists and items in the list of the choices, and made a flow so that it becomes a whole number, not a decimal number, to make the process easy. This returns an choice that makes by the computer, which is rock paper or scissors. That is the match status, and then as the match starts, this is the decision match, like what the what is chosen by the computer or the user. they are going to be judged. Like if there is a rock and a scissor and user wins, or a scissor is paper, the first one in this list is the user's choice, so for the users and computer. So as these sequences arrive in the game, so and in that cases the three cases the user wins, and the rest three cases are the draw cases, in which they have both the same cases, and the other ones are the complete opposites to the first cases, so that in which the computer wins. The main function is just it is the function that being activated only when we have a click function in it, when we click an item, so that then the function gets started out with the match function. And as we click on the rock in this button, the rock function gets activated using giving the user's choice as a rock. If we click on the paper, the user's choice is paper, and later on for the scissors out as well. And the encode is looks something like this, in which as the game starts, uh, user keeps winning in this game, I guess. When as the time the scores don't change, as the user wins, the score gets up. So as the computer wins, the computer score gets up. Seems like user has having a lot of luck today. So that's all about the first task in the ICP. Coming to the second task, which was to test our ability of using Bootstrap in our uh, HTML pages. So, um, coming to this, I have used tried to use as much as Bootstrap as I can, and try to experiment with the Bootstrap by using different classes. I have taken the Bootstrap from the Bootstrap website, a link for the Bootstrap, and also tested with the Google fonts for the font of the website. I basically used the sample images given in the program, so I just kept the names as sample images and all. Coming to that, the names and every class I have given, I've taken all these items as a container in a container, and divided each one into a row. So this is a row one, which is the heading and the picture of the website, or like this one, this part is a row, and the second, this image is a row. Later on, the features and works done are a separate row, so I have created three rows for them. In the first row, I have the image and the headings, so that's the counter there. And the second row, I have the second image, which is a width of column 12, and this one is a 4 and the 8. I have used Bootstrap for this rows and columns as well. Later on, I have created the image fluidity, the containment of the image, by using image fluid tags that are available in the Bootstrap and image sometimes for the borders of the images. And I have used some styling for the fonts of the website, like using Google's font, which is an one is a nice font to use. Okay, later on, and the end website looks mostly identical to the one which I had given as a task. This is the profile ID, and this is the name, as I put just my name in it, and the designation of the websiter, and the main events, the features, works, and these are links down below here. These are all given in compact information as given in the ICP. So that is for all from our both ICPs, the rock paper scissors and RWD. So thank you for watching the video.